Hello viewers, hope you all are fit and fine. I am again with my next video of The Tempest Act 2 Scene 1. In this video I will cover from line number 230 to 275. Up to line number 230 we came to know that Alonso, Gonzalo and others have fallen to deep sleep after the whole day search for Ferdinand. And now Antonio and Sebastian are awake. This all is planned by Prospero and Ariel does it. Ariel makes all these persons fall to sleep, but he keeps awake Antonio and Sebastian. And this awakening of Antonio just gives rise to another subplot of the play. This subplot is related to the assassination of King Alonso. Antonio has a foul plan in his mind and he is trying to coax Sebastian to rise against his own brother Alonso. So they both are talking to each other. Sebastian is half dozing and Antonio is trying to just take advantage of his drowsiness. So here Antonio in line 230, when he speaks that I am more serious than my custom, you must be so too. If heed me, which to do, troubles be over. So Antonio here tells Sebastian, actually Antonio has been trying indirectly to tell Sebastian that this is the right opportunity for him to take action. But Sebastian does not get the clear meaning. So therefore he asks him that the way you are talking, it just makes some different sense. So let me understand what you want to say. So then Antonio in line 230 starts to speak that I am very serious in my words and you must also be same serious. Okay. So you please listen to me, and if you listen to me carefully and act accordingly, I assure you that you will get 3 times more significance. Trebles the over means my words or my suggestion will make you 3 times greater. Sebastian says, well, I am standing water. Sebastian is impressed. He says, okay, good. You just tell me what to do. I will listen to you like standing water. Standing water means attentively here. He means to say, I am very attentive to listen. So Antonio says, I will teach you how to flow. Antonio says, okay, if you are standing water, so I will teach you how to flow, means how to take action. Let me explain you. Then Sebastian says, do so. To ebb hereditary sloth instructs me. So Sebastian is ready to hear anything. He says that, okay, you do so what you want to do, because I have inherited laziness which stops me from taking such kind of actions. So now your words will make me, means your words will make me start my action. So Antonio now starts to speak in line 235. If you but knew how you the purpose cherish, while thou mock it, how in stripping it you more invest it. In this line is very important speech of Antonio. He tries to say that if you but means if you could see what opportunity has come in your way and understand it, so you would never mock at it. Actually, Antonio wants to say that I wish you could just understand how precious is the opportunity which has come your way. But actually, you are trying to laugh away instead of making use of it. By depriving words of their well-known meanings, in stripping it means, in stripping it you more invest it. Means by depriving words of their well-known meaning, you are imparting to those words even greater significance. Ebbing men indeed. He says you are indeed right in saying that the people who declining men, ebbing men means the people who decline, who are having declining nature, they descend to almost the lower possible position because of their own fear or own timidity, you can say, because of their own laziness. So he is trying to tell Sebastian that your laziness may be harmful for you. Then Sebastian says, prithee say on, the setting of thine eye and cheek proclaim a matter from thee. and a birth indeed which throws thee much to yield. So Sebastian understands that Antonio is having something very serious to share. So he says that I request you to please go on ahead with your words. The settled expression of your eyes, the paleness of your cheek, it clearly shows that there is something important and weighty which you must tell to me. So please, you seem to be laboring hard to say what is going on in your mind. Just like a woman who experiences severe labor pains while giving birth to a child. So here he quotes the example of severe labor pain. Actually he uses this metaphor just to tell that I can feel, I can realize that you are having a very important thing which is very difficult for you to keep up to yourself. So better you tell it to me. Then Antonio speaks. Thus, sir, you can see the lines. Line number 250. Thus, sir, although this lord of weak remembrance, this who shall be of as little memory when he is earthed, has here almost persuaded, for he is a spirit of persuasion, only professes to persuade the king his sons alive, it is impossible that he is undrowned as he that sleeps here swims. So Antonio here speaks about Gonzalo. First he speaks about Gonzalo. He says that let me tell you, sir, what I have in my mind. This lord, whose name is Gonzalo, has a weak memory. This lord of weak remembrance refers to Gonzalo. So he has a weak memory, and when he dies, he will be buried in the earth. He will be remembered as little as he remembers things now. It means this man is not of big importance. Soon after his death, he will be forgotten by everyone. Okay. So he has tried to convince King Alonso till now that the prince, whose name is Ferdinand, is still alive. Because this is a man of persuasion. Persuasion means it is his nature that he keeps on, you can say, convincing others about his statements. So he is trying to make the king believe that his son is alive. While we know very well that Ferdinand must have been drowned. It is almost impossible to believe that Ferdinand is still alive. It will be as impossible to believe that he is still alive, just as we cannot believe that a man who lies asleep here now is swimming on the sea at the same time. Means, for example, if you think that these people who are sleeping now on ground, how can you imagine that they must be swimming on the sea? In the same manner, Ferdinand, who has drowned into the sea, can never come out alive. But this man still tries to persuade the king to believe that his son is alive. Sebastian says, I have no hope that he is undrowned. Sebastian says, yes, I also do not have any hope that the prince is still alive, or we can say that he was not drowned. So Antonio picks up the word, oh, out of that no hope. What great hope have you? No hope that way is another way so high a hope that even ambition cannot pierce a wing beyond. But doubt discovery there. Will you grant with me that Ferdinand is drowned? This is very important speech. He says that Antonio here picks up the word I have no hope. So he says that out of that no hope, what a big hope you have. Actually, you are not hoping that the prince is still alive. Okay, so this your no hope has given rise to a great hope in your heart about your own prosperity, about your own progress in life. There is no hope about the prince being alive. It means you have a very high hope about your own future. You may stretch your hope to the uttermost limit of ambition. Ambition cannot pierce a wing beyond. Means you can stretch your hope up to the highest level of ambition. You can now harbor an ambition beyond which there can be no further ambition. यानी कि अपने एम्बिशंस को तुम इतनी आगे तक ले जा सकते हो कि उसके बाद बाकी कोई एम्बिशन बचेगी ही नहीं। यू कैन नाउ चेरिश एन एम्बिशन बियॉन्ड विच ऑल विजिबल ऑब्जेक्ट्स अपीयर डिम, faint, or maybe doubtful. So you please let me know, do you agree with me that Ferdinand is no more alive? Sebastian says he is gone. Sebastian is very sure. So he makes a very clear reply that yes, I am dead sure that he is no more. Antonio says, then tell me who is the next heir of Naples. Antonio says, okay, if Ferdinand is not alive, so let me know from you who is the next heir of Naples. यानी कि उसके जाने के बाद who is next to take over the kingdom of Naples? Sebastian Claribel. Sebastian thinks that Claribel is the daughter of King Alonso. So being his daughter, she should come to the throne. Antonio says, she that is Queen of Tunis, she that dwells 10 leagues beyond man's life, she that from Naples can have no note unless the sun were post. So you can see this speech of Antonio. So he says that actually you are talking of Claribel. But think about Claribel. She is married to the Prince of Tunis. So now she is living in a very far off piece of land. Okay, 10 leagues beyond man's life. यानी कि she is living at even longer distance from Naples than a man can cover during his whole life. Claribel can get no information about the events in Naples unless the sun himself serve as her messenger. कि अगर सूर्य खुद मैसेंजर बन के चला जाए मैसेज लेके तो नेपल से ट्यूनिस तक कोई संदेश जा सकता है. Otherwise Tunis is so far that she will never get any information about Naples. Even I don't believe that moon can take the message because moon is too slow in his movements. So only in one case that sun is the messenger can send the message. Therefore, till newborn chins be rough and reasonable, Claribel can get no information of happenings in Naples, just as newborn babies can have no beards needing a shape. It means as newly born babies don't have any beards, they don't need any shape. So in the same way, it is almost impossible to shave the newly born babies. So is impossible to send a message to Claribel. So it was while coming from Claribel's new home that all of us were supposed to have been drowned in the sea, although some among us have been flung ashore by the waves. And fortunately, we are still alive. We are the ones whom fate has kept alive. Just to think, it is that by destiny to perform an act. So all our lives are saved by destiny because destiny wanted us to perform something different, something very important. So we are the ones whom fate has kept alive. We are now expected to perform an act to which all that has happened before would be merely like the opening piece of a drama. And it is in your power and in mine to perform that act. In yours and my discharge means. And what to come? What next is to come? What is going to happen now? That depends upon you and me. So we are going to start a new chapter, new drama of life. Prologue refers to the beginning part of a drama. So he wants to tell that now destiny has kept us alive just to begin a new drama in which you and I will be playing the key roles. You and I will be playing the roles of protagonists. So this way Antonio is trying to provoke Sebastian just to take an action in right time to get the throne of Naples in his charge. That's all in this video. Thank you, viewers.